Okay, we've got to get this newspaper out by tomorrow. How are we doing? Front page?
I've almost finished my investigative piece on the water fountains in the halls. Some of the fountains hardly give you any water. Others squirt all over your face. All right, Stinky, give it a try.
Ah!
Thanks.
Good work. Sounds like an expose to me.
Stop the presses! I got the story that's going to rock PS 118 at its very foundation. Here you go, you odd-headed editor. Don't change a word.
Helga, did you check your sources?
Of course I checked my sources, like 4 times.
Remember the Weekly Words motto. All the facts, all the time.
Isn't there any room in this newspaper for reporting on the whole story? Like, what's beyond the truth?
Principal Warts got pretty mad at our last edition when you said his best friend was a squirrel.
Hey, I have pictures to prove it.
Okay, let's put this paper to bed, folks. We're on a deadline.
Hot off the press, the Weekly Word.
Blasted freedom of the press. Now, how do you explain this, Arnold? Leftover lunch is used over and over. The lunch ladies feed us leftover food.
Helga said she checked her sources.
Hey, I did check them. Look, for several days in a row, I asked the lunch lady what was for lunch, and every time she said same old thing.
Helga?
Arnold, I don't like this paper sullying the good name of our cafeteria. You better clean up the scandal sheet post-haste and decide what kind of newspaper you're putting out. Truth or fiction?
Every single word of it was true. Why? Don't you believe me?
Well, I don't think it lived up to the high standards of the Weekly Word.
High standards? Ha! Kids don't care about high standards. They want to read good, juicy stories. Stories they can sink their teeth into.
But Helga, what you wrote isn't accurate. You can't just stretch the truth when it's convenient. I want our newspaper to report just the facts.
Facts, schmacks. I think you're jealous because my stories grab people more than your stories. Maybe we should part ways, copy boy. There's room in this school for more than one newspaper, you know.
What exactly does that mean?
I think your pansy publication could use some competition. I'll show you how it's done. People will be lining up to read what I write. See you in the funny papers, bucko. This newspaper is going to redefine what journalism is all about. We're going to blow the competition out of the water. Staff?
Listening.
You provide the pictures, and I'll provide the stories to go along with it.
You got it, boss.
Start typing the obituary for a certain football head and his so-called newspaper.
You know, Arnold, this just might be our greatest issue ever. New bike rack, very popular.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Arnold in love with a tree. Read all about it in the Pataki Press. Only 5 cents.
She's charging 5 cents?
Extra, extra, hot off the press. Football head loves an elm tree. Read all about it.
I do not love an elm tree. What's Helga talking about? Helga made that all up and pasted some pictures together to make it look real.
Calm down, Arnold. Everyone knows it's some dumb made-up story. It's not worth getting upset about. What? Gerald plays with little sister's dolls. It's not true.
Calm down. It's not worth getting upset about.
All right, enough's enough. We have to do something about Helga and her bogus stories. I gotta get Sid on the line.
Gotcha. We're gonna beat Helga's bogus stories with the truth. This will be our best issue yet, Gerald. No made-up stories like in the Pataki Press.
Ah, Phoebes. This is what journalism's all about. Digging and snooping for what the competition's cooked up.
Isn't that unethical?
Who has time for ethics? We've got a paper to put out. Let's see, what's their big story? New playground equipment, a huge success. Extra, extra, read all about it. The new jungle gym is unsafe and rusty. Read the Pataki Press, only 5 cents.
story. How did she...
Extra, extra, hot off the press! Arnold doesn't bathe anymore! Read all about it!
It's not true. Helga will say anything to sell a paper. It's not true, Stinky.
But it must be, on account of we had to pay a nickel to read about it.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get our revenge. Come on. I got something to show you.
Gerald, why are we here?
Trust me.
Who was that?
That was Sid. Look.
Wow. Sid took these?
Yup. And he did it with a throwaway camera. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Arnold?
Yeah. Sid's getting to be a pretty good photographer.
No! We can get Helga with these pictures. Tell her that if she doesn't stop publishing these bogus stories that aren't true in her paper, we'll print these real pictures in our paper.
But that's blackmail.
Exactly.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to stoop down to her level.
So, if we knock this wall down, boom, then this one, boom, then the real wrecking work can start. Boom, boom, smash!
Phoebe, I've got the biggest newspaper scoop ever to hit PS 118. The school's going to be closed down and then torn down.
What? No.
And then they're going to build a huge amusement park here on this very spot.
I can't believe it.
Believe it. I have many documents to prove that it's all true.
An amusement park instead of a school? But why?
Who cares? This'll sink Arnold and his little do-goody rag once and for all. Come on, Phoebe. We have work to do.
So do we, Gerald. Come on, let's go see Warts.
Sounds good. I'll talk to the superintendent, and I'll get back to you.
I'll be waiting for you, my brother. You got my number. Hey, Arnold, what's happening, bro?
Principal Warts, what was that about? Is PS 118 gonna be knocked down?
Well, the demolition feller's gonna be doing some work on school. Oh, dear, look at the time. I'm late for an appointment.
How's this, Phoebe? The library is to be leveled and replaced by a Ferris wheel. Construction of the water slide.
Do you think it's really true?
There's only one way to find out. Come on.
Keep the motor running, okay, Paul?
Okay, here's his house. It's our last hope to get this story straight.
I already bought cookies from those other Girl Scouts.
Well, we're not selling cookies. We're from the school newspaper. Is it true the school's gonna be torn down?
Oh, yes. Walls are going down.
An amusement park is gonna be built in its place?
Who the heck told you that? Sounds like a childhood dream to me. But no one's building any amusement park. It's crazy talk.
But you said walls are going down.
Walls are going down because we're adding to the school, building more classrooms.
Really? Can we quote you?
Are you in the paper that cost me a nickel?
No, we're the other one, the honest one.
Oh, that one. Yeah, sure, what the hey.
There's no time to lose, Gerald.
Let's go to press. We did it, Arnold.
We're gonna scoop Helga with the real story.
Read all about it! Our school's being torn down for a new amusement park! Come on, read all about it! Can't you comprehend what I'm shouting, or do you have gravel in your heads? Our school's going down and an amusement park's going up!
That's not what this paper says.
Give me that paper. Wart says I'm a liar? You believe this trash?
Yeah.
Nobody believes anything that's in your paper.
We'll see about that. Extra, extra! Price reduced! Only 2 cents now! Rhonda has web feet! Exclusive photos!
Get out of here! No more lies, Helga! No more lies! No more lies! No more lies!
Why is everyone so upset? All I wanted to do use these stories. They delve deeper than the truth.
You push the truth too far, Helga.
Oh, phooey.
No more lies! No more lies!
Extra, extra! Read all about it! The Weekly Word! The truth about what's happening at PS 118.
Well, this will be another great issue of the Weekly Word. All we're missing is the weather.
Here's your weather report, football head. Today, sunny and 70 degrees. Tomorrow, cloudy in the morning with increasing winds. And then, a meteor will block out the sun, casting the earth into eternal night. Heavy sleet and hail will pour down upon us, and all will be doomed.
Helga.
Hey, I was just trying to juice it up.
Facts, Helga. Facts. Okay, let's get cracking. We're on a deadline.